Hey everyone, hope everybody's having an awesome Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you got plans to spend time with the family and, try and chill out and eat as much as you can and drink whatever you can get your hands on from the corner store. Obviously, if you're in Ontario or any other grown-up province, you might be able to get your beer from the corner store. We got 5,000 subs. We sailed past 5,000 subs. Amazing, guys. Thanks a lot for subscribing. If you've subscribed and you've probably not seen this, if you're not seeing this, check your subscribes and just make sure that YouTube haven't deleted you from the subscribes. But everybody who subscribed, guys, amazing, absolutely amazing. Less than a couple of years and we're up to 5,000 subs. That's mind-boggling, amazing. And also this last week, some people actually did super chats and sent me money. I know lots of big channels get lots of super chats all the time and you've seen it all the time, but for me to get them, I'm like, yeah, that was really nice, really kind. I was really humbled by that. Thanks a lot, Brian and Arts GTS. Yeah, I was shocked. I'll be honest, I didn't expect that. What else was that? Oh yeah, Kyle got in touch. You know, the steel worker. Yeah, well, we'll have his comment in the comments. Let's look at what Michael Barrett said in question time. Yeah, it's a bit of a couch potato moment here we've got going on. Anyway, have a watch of this, guys.
Parliament's budget watchdog has confirmed yet again that Canadians pay more in carbon tax than they get back in so-called rebates.
Because on page 1 of the report, it says right here that Canadians will see a net gain, receiving more from the Canada carbon rebate than the total amount they pay in the federal fuel charge. Mr. Speaker, just flip to page 7. It's a bit long. I know the Member of Parliament might have a bit of a difficult time with it.
Not only did I read the report, I actually paid some attention when I dressed myself this morning, unlike that scene over there.
So the way that the Liberals work out why they think that people get more back on the carbon tax is because they only factor in the carbon tax and only factor in people who are actually getting a rebate from carbon tax. Now, I'm quite lucky, I get a rebate, but I have worked out in previous videos you might have already seen, I definitely do not get as much back as what I paid. Definitely 100% not. I get about 60% back as to what I've paid. A lot of people who don't actually get the carbon tax, they don't get the payments, they obviously get nothing back. And what the government don't actually work out, see, I'm saying that I get back not maybe 60% of what I paid out, but I'm not even factoring in the fact that it goes on groceries, remember? It goes on deliveries. It goes on absolutely everything that affects human life in Canada is driven by fuel. And if you tax the fuel, well, you're taxing the people, aren't you? You're taxing what's being delivered. You're taxing food. You're taxing everything that's been brought in and being distributed by fuel. And next April, they're going to put it up again. It's going to be even worse. And all they can think of is going to go up and up and up until really nobody can afford to buy anything. Like, where does that, where is the end of that escalator? This is, the whole idea of it is absolutely nuts. Meanwhile, Guilbeault, he lets China off. They can burn whatever they want. They can burn garbage. They can burn anything. They can burn anything that they want while we can't even afford to buy food. I know. I don't want to get too angry or nasty on a Thanksgiving Day, but yeah, Thanksgiving for the Conservative Party, and fingers crossed they'll be in charge before another raise in carbon tax.
Like and subscribe, don't forget.
Thanks for that, Jackie. Once again, it's quite an old video that we're wearing coats there. Must have been in the winter when we did that one. Okay, let's get on with the comments, and we're going to start off with the interview I caught on the radio of Kyle, who is the steel worker who confronted Trudeau. Steel worker versus Trudeau guy is back. Exclusive interview. Yeah, managed to catch it on the radio, and Yeah, got nice. More regular viewers are engaging with this video, helping to increase its reach. It reached a long way for us. Anyway, for this little channel, it's almost at 50,000 views, which is phenomenal for here. So I pinned this. This is what Kyle sent me. After the video was on a while, it circulated and managed to reach the guy himself. And he said,
"Hey there, just came across the video. Nice job, mate. This is Kyle here.
I thought that was awesome." Then he went on to say,
Hope all is well and looking to restore Canada back to the great country that it once was. The first thing people need to do is find some common ground and quit arguing over each other over nonsense."
yeah, he's right. I said to Kyle, I said,
I totally agree, Kyle. What we have now is a government who feeds off disruption and division, with the only aim at keeping the power. By the way, now this is a question that people have not asked Kyle. Did you get a free donut?
no one's ever asked. Anyway, Kyle came back and he said,
Haha, nope, I didn't have my donut yet. Waiting until Trudeau is out of office or in the jailhouse, then I will eat my celebrity donut.
I thought that was quite good. The only question that people haven't asked him. Anyway, that was just perfect that he came on and he's part of the conversation here. TH said back to Kyle,
What a perfect interview. Thank you from Saskatchewan.
Dorothy said,
Thank you for speaking the truth, Kyle. You just stayed calm while speaking to Trudeau. I know it goes in one ear and out the other with Trudeau, but millions have heard you speak the truth. Hopefully an election will come soon. We need young people to listen and vote. Everyone needs to vote.
yeah, everyone needs to get out there. When they get the chance, they need to get out there and vote the correct way. Don't vote this what we have now is not working back in. Grant said,
JT needs to rot in jail for the rest of his life and pay back the billions of tax dollars he has stolen from Canadians.
I got over 100 likes, Grant. That was an awesome comment. Jim said,
That steelworker has more common sense than the entire Liberal government.
he does. Yeah, he does. But basically, he's just talking, Kyle is just talking from the heart. He's just basically saying what everybody wants to say when confronted with Trudeau. Jeff said,
Thanks to you, Kyle, a hard-working lad telling it as it is. We citizens are sick of sockboy Trudeau and his fakery.
awesome. Moose Rag said,
I've always been saying taxes are excuses for incompetence.
I think taxes do have a purpose to feed into the healthcare, like this pharmacare thing that's coming through. They want to have. We have healthcare in Canada. We already have it. I don't get why we need a pharmacare too. Why can't we just mandate in the healthcare that people who have diabetes actually get the help that they need? Why do we need another care system put in the system which also incorporates more fees for people working for pharmacare? So you got pharmacare and then you got healthcare. Can someone chirp in the comments and tell me why do we need two healthcare systems? Why can't we just make the one system work correctly? Is it just me? Anyway, Haley said,
Bravo, Kyle, for speaking out. All Canadians need to pay attention and vote Pierre.
Sean said,
Good to see that Kyle has a common sense head on his shoulders. I'm guessing he's voting Conservative.
I'm guessing too. I think he just might be doing. I know who he's not going to be voting for, that's for sure. Gibbs says,
Kyle, he only listens to himself. You're so right. He doesn't give a about Canadians.
I just wanted to do this comment because of the name of the channel, the Wascally Wabbit.
Huge thank you, Kyle. I never doubted you. You were definitely sincere from day one.
Rayner said,
I got reinforcement from this interview. It reinforced that Trudeau doesn't listen to anything Canadians have to say. He doesn't care about anything but himself. In Justin Trudeau's own words, it's time for a change, a real change.
Yeah, it is. It's time for a change. Well said. Yeah. Ardale said,
I agree that Kyle is right on all points, that Fancy Socks doesn't care about Canadians or Canadians from the original date. It was all about the usual complete deceit. The best part, when he refused to shake the hand of a complete narcissist, period. We Canadians want an election now. Me said, most incompetent government ever. This will be a movie one day.
a movie, yeah. Imagine that. Who do you think would play Justin Trudeau? Who would play? Do you think it'd be the, what is it, Dumb and Dumber guy? I've forgotten his name now. The Canadian. Or do you think it'll be someone intelligent? Think it'll be Bruce Willis? No. What's his name? He was on Liar Liar and Dumber and Dumber. I can't remember his name now. I'll remember it when I turn the video off. Laurie Broomberg said,
Absolutely love Kyle, nailed it.
Peter said,
I think Kyle speaks for the majority of Canadians. We don't believe a word coming out of Trudeau.
Alison Taylor said,
Great interview, great guy, and we need more Kyles. Thank you. He is correct on everything he said. I do my part, but we need more people holding our politicians and media accountable.
Exactly, well said, Alison. Schwag says,
Great share, P. Thanks for that one. I know Kyle is a better representative of what Canadians are actually feeling and want to say.
Mr. Chicken Soup said,
Thanks for the video, and yes, I enjoyed the video.
William said,
Would have been nice to see the actual video of Trump and the worker. Disappointed.
Hold on. William said, would have been nice to see the actual video of Trump and the worker. Okay, William. It was Trudeau. And the video's there. I put a link to it. How do you explain this away? Trudeau Liberals 400 million conflict of interest. How? How do you explain that? How can they not see it? Brian said,
Of course the documents they turned in were redacted. I would have been very surprised if they weren't. Let's keep in mind, just because the Mounties are investigating this, it doesn't mean changes will be laid. And even if charges are laid, it then goes to a judge. If you can bet your bottom dollar, it will be a Liberal judge, or found guilty, what kind of punishment would the defenders get? You can also bet that this scam is very intricate, making it hard to actually sentence one of these thieves. Long way to go yet, folks.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going into this, but the first step is to hand over the documents. Dale said,
Canadians want the truth, so hand over the documents. Guild is one of the 11 guaranteed. We Canadians are tired of the abuse of our taxpayers' money to benefit their personal gain. Enough already, period. I can only hope the RCMP will finally step up and do their job.
The slick Dave said,
Well, when the president does it, that means that it's just not illegal. Justin Nixon.
Deeger said,
400 million represents half, as only half of the fund allotments was investigated.
that's a good point. Yeah, only half of it was, they only brought in half of the possible corruption to investigate. Diane said,
Those documents must be worth gold.
they are. Those documents could incriminate many Liberal government employees, MPs. Birchall at the Wharf said,
The whole of the past 5 years has been a conflict of interest.
yeah, we'll leave that with Birchall. I think Birchall said basically, yeah, I think the whole past 9 years is a conflict of interest. Anyway, hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey. See, I remembered. I'll just go back and edit this and make it look seamless so that nobody knows, nobody even thinks that I didn't remember Jim Carrey's name. Good Canadian. See you guys.